Because relationships are relationships. They don't see your personal life, they don't see your business life. They're literally just your connection with other human beings. Maintaining a relationship is hard. All right, welcome back, Nathan Mark, on episode 3 of Relationship Building 101 for adults. The first episode was all about starting and planting relationships, beginning a relationship. How does that happen? Go watch the video if you haven't. Episode 2 was about the growth phase, how to grow and develop relationships, how to be intentional about how you spend your time with people, and how to be vulnerable enough to ask real questions and be true to yourself so that you're not scared of offending people based off of your beliefs. This is to suss out whether or not the relationship's gonna work. And I'm not talking about being intolerant. I'm not talking about surrounding yourselves with little clones of yourself, but really being open to a relationship not working because of where you draw lines in the sand, things that you hold near and dear to yourself, but also being open enough and opening your heart and opening your mind enough to be able to have constructive conversation with people to develop a relationship beyond just surface level ideas. The last piece is maintenance, okay? First you have to plant, then you have to grow, and then you have to maintain, okay? Man, the word maintenance, right? You buy the car, all right? That is the beginnings, that is the growth phase, or not even the growth phase, but that is the start, right? That's planting, nurturing, and starting the relationship. You buy the car. The next thing is you use the car, right? You're driving it around. You're getting to know the car better, right? You know that it every once in a while has a little squeak in the front right, and that glove box kind of chitters a little bit when right around 55 to 65 miles an hour. The passenger seat doesn't quite go all the way back, but who cares, right? You're getting to know the car, right? That's the growth phase. But maintenance. Oh man, everybody loves maintenance, right? This is really where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. You get to a point in your car's life where you have to maintain it. You have to get the oil changed. You have to change the brakes. You have to change the fluids. You got to rotate the tires. You got to buy new tires, okay? You might even need to get your car detailed. If you have kids, yes, absolutely. Cars get disgusting with children, woo! Maintenance is a big deal, okay? Maintenance takes extra work, extra time, extra commitment. It's easy to grow relationships when the relationships suit your needs, when the proximity is there. It's difficult to maintain relationships over the long haul. I think that's really where it comes down to consistency. Consistency is hard, right? Consistency is something that I think inherently we as people struggle with a lot in our lives. But the better that we can learn to be consistent, especially with pouring into the relationships that we have in our lives that are meaningful, the better the outcome is going to be. I have some friends that I've known since first grade, okay? It's a long time, and we are still friends. Now, do we talk all the time? Absolutely not. Was I lucky enough to be with them in close proximity, first grade through senior year of high school? Absolutely. 12 years of virtually non-contact. I also had this with other people. Why did this relationship or why did these relationships work out when the relationships with the others didn't or aren't as strong? And I think it just comes down to intentional communication. these people that are in my life that I've known for so long have also been intentional about communicating. They have kept me informed on what's going on. I've kept them informed on what's going on. Has it been at a regular cadence? No. Have we fallen off every once in a while? Yes. But we've also made it a point to get back in, right? People have reached out, apologized. Hey, I'm so sorry for not talking to you for a year. Life got crazy. This happened, that happened, whatever. And I think the beautiful thing is all of us have made the conscious decision to let things go. Water under the bridge. A lot of maintenance is forgiveness. A lot of maintenance is grace. Giving people grace, giving people space, accepting that people's lives change, but still making a conscious decision to be a part of their life. Maintenance is hard. It's hard, especially on your car when you go in and you expect to spend $500 and you walk away spending $2,500. It's hard. But relationships are a lot like that too, right? Maybe you expect to drop a phone call or grab a coffee with someone, and the next thing you know, you're walking away feeling absolutely emotionally drained because you caught up with someone that you haven't talked to in 3 years, and they've had traumas. They've had situations happen. Their life has been flipped upside down. Things have happened, and you have made the decision to sit there and maintain that relationship, to get caught up, to actively listen, to ask questions, to be empathetic, to emote with them and for them. It's a lot. It's exhausting. It takes a lot of energy. But if you've decided that relationship is worth it, and that relationship is meaningful, and that relationship is worth something to you, then even though it's painful, because let's make no bones about it, right? Being there and being supportive and being emotionally available for someone, it's exhausting. It is very exhausting. I don't care who you are. Like, it takes a lot of energy to take on that burden. But if you're making a choice to do that, you're helping to maintain that relationship. You're showing up. You're being there for someone. And that's what you get when you have a long-term relationship. That's what you have to do when you want a long-term relationship. This is all very parallel to business relationships. Everything that I have talked about up until this point is applicable both in business and in personal life. Because relationships are relationships. They don't see your personal life, they don't see your business life. They're literally just your connection with other human beings. And they can be approached virtually the same way. Obviously, there's a little bit of finesse that needs to happen when it is in a business setting, right? But for the most part, all of these principles can be applied to both your personal life and your business life. The idea of relationship half-life is the last thing that I'm going to talk about, as it's important to both personal and professional relationships. When you're first getting to know somebody, the half-life of your relationship is very short, right? If you take someone out to lunch, chances are they've mostly forgotten about you by the end of the day, okay? If you take someone for a weekend trip somewhere, chances are they've probably forgotten about you by the end of the month, right? But if you're consistently showing up in someone's life, consistency, weekend after weekend, week after week, in their office, shaking their hand, you eventually become a staple, right? I also think that, how should I say this? Consistency and repeated interaction is a lot more important than intensity. What do I mean by that? Taking someone to Vegas, going and having a crazy time for a weekend, going skydiving or bungee jumping or some wild, crazy, insane thing, yes, it can help anchor you to a person, but it is a moment in time. It is not a deep anchor. It is an anchor. It's more of a fish hook, right? It's a fish hook, not an anchor. Whereas consistently showing up in someone's life, regardless of the good, regardless of the bad, regardless of the rain, regardless of the sunshine, being consistent time and time again, that is an anchor, because you are a consistent force in their life. You're the person who always shows up, that always shows face, that always shakes a hand, that always greets with a smile, and we need to be aware of that. So while doing crazy, fun, exotic, wild things is cool and it's memorable, that does not make the relationship. It helps. It can help accelerate it, maybe, but it's not what makes the relationship. The relationship is created and maintained in the small, consistent, thoughtful, intentional moments that happen time and time again, regardless of whatever is going on. So as we get to know someone better, as we get to know them deeper, as we have more consistent interaction with them, our relationship half-life grows. And we can go for longer periods of time without seeing that person and still have and maintain a certain depth of relationship. Now, that doesn't mean that we should take those relationships for granted. That doesn't mean that we should think that we can get away with bad behavior with people that we've known the longest, even though I think that's human nature. We tend to treat the people that we've known the longest and know the most intimate, we treat them the worst in many cases. We need to be careful not to let that happen. At the same time, it also means that there is a level of grace, there is a level of forgiveness, there is a level of understanding that exists, that you can be going through a period of time in your life, a season, if you will, and that person can be okay with not seeing you or not interacting with you because they get it. They know you well enough, they understand, and that relationship half-life exists. Maintaining a relationship is hard, but it's worth it. Just like maintaining a car. You put the money into it. It hurts the bank account, right? But you do it. You do it because you want to keep that car. You do it because that car means something to you, right? You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot of crazy things on the road with that car, and it's worth keeping around. I'm gonna try to not wear out this analogy, but in the same way, you've made a commitment and you've made the intentional decision to build a relationship. You've planted the seed, you've watered it, you've watched it grow, so now maintain that. Enjoy the fruit. Enjoy watching it continue to grow. See what comes and enjoy all the benefits that come along with it. And along with benefits, like having a car, there are drawbacks. There are hard things that come up. Oh man, I got a flat tire. Oh man, I got to replace my brakes. Oh man, I got a chip in the windshield because of rock on the road, and I got to deal with this problem the same way we have to deal with problems in relationships. But as long as we're making the choice to do that, and as long as we're intentional about pouring into the relationship and acting with grace, acting with kindness, acting with forgiveness, and being there for the people that we're choosing to have in our lives, you get to thrive with them, and they get to thrive with you. And in a business setting, that's beautiful. And in a personal setting, that's even more beautiful. So, relationship 101 for adults. You have to intentionally plant the seed. You have to intentionally work on nurturing the relationship or starting the relationship. You also have to intentionally grow the relationship after you've decided that it is worth growing. And then after you've grown it, you have to maintain it. All of these things being intentional. You have to find the time. You have to make the time. It has to be in person. It has to be real. And you have to be vulnerable. You have to be okay with letting people in. If you can do all of that, you know what? You're going to find relationships. I would love to hear about times where you've had to do maintenance on a relationship and what that means to you. I would love to hear about things that you've done to maybe recover a relationship that was going by the wayside, or you haven't talked to someone in years, and how you reignited that connection. Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to talk more about it. I'd love to understand better what people have done to maintain these beautiful relationships that they have developed over time, because that piece of nurturing and caring for something and continuing to foster it is so very important. And I think we could all use the collective wisdom of anyone who is willing to share what they've been through. Anyway, I look forward to hearing from you. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was beneficial. Relationship 101 for adults. It's not rocket science. It's foundational. And if we can grasp the foundations and we can be intentional about the choices that we're making, then man, we are going to develop some awesome relationships. We're going to have a richer, fuller life, and things are just going to be better. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.